not the Gun Institute, if you'll allow that. So one is, I think the work that I just been telling you about is indicative of my interest generally, and that is interdisciplinary work between social and natural systems, problem-oriented work, sort of starting with what the problem, what the information benefit would be, and also trying to ask fundamental research questions alongside solving these problems. So I think in the future, I think a lot of things. One of the things I have to keep me sane as I work in my NGO job is a file of research projects that I want to do someday, and that file's growing, and it's the pace at which it's growing is part of my interest in this kind of job, frankly. I'd like to go do some of those instead of just write them down. But just 3 of them for now that extend from here. One is considering this full costs and benefits of resource decisions. This is what I've been talking about. What are the ecosystem services and costs of resource decisions? I think clearly I'll continue with Natural Capital Project, and I think it would be really interesting to bring that here and merge it with the efforts that are going on here. I also think, and I've talked to several of you today about how links not only to economic values but also health outcomes and poverty issues is one of the really important things I think we should be doing in the next few years. And we have 2 big grant proposals out now waiting to try to connect changes in ecosystems to changes in health outcomes in a bunch of countries around the world. Equally applicable here in Vermont, right? So I was reading about John and your work with the White River Partnership. There's a lot of these same sorts of things where people are trying to decide how to use land and trying to estimate what the consequences of different choices are, no less or more here than Tanzania. And so I think it's got lots of applicability locally here as well. Pollination, I'd love to start up a fields study again locally, and also connect pollination to issues of nutrition.